Èmi nìkan kọ́ ló dá, but you bless me jaburata. Hope you know they do partial. I no mind at all. The way I've been nobody, you don't turn me to somebody.
Now, welcome class to another edition of a special class on common entrance. So we have some question 1 to 30. So we are starting from question 31 now. If 2/5 of the sum of money is 60 naira, so 2/5 of a sum, let's use x to represent that sum, is 60 naira. How much? How much is the sum? So this can otherwise be written as 2/5. This of means times. Then this x will give 60 naira. So like if the example I did for you in the other class, just like saying 2 times something will give you 6 naira. I know that this x here is 3 because 2 times 3 will give us 6. So how do they get that 3? Is 6 divided by 2. So I'm going to apply the same logic to this one. So therefore I'm going to have, so x is going to be 60 divided by 2/5. So I can put over 1 here so that both of them can become a fraction, So, and there's a law in mathematics that when you have division, the division you will change it to times. So when you change it to times, the fraction after it will change. That means the one up will come down and the one down will go up. So if we are going to have x equal to 1, this division change to times, then this fraction will interchange. Nothing will happen to the fraction before the division. It is the fraction after division that something will happen to. So you interchange this, so that will be 5/2. Okay, now as it is now, we are going to divide. First check if there's something that we can divide it, and lo and behold, 2 can divide 60, 2 can divide 2, and 2 can also divide 60. So we divide by 2. 2 into 1, 2 in 60, that is 30. So we have 30 times 5 over 1 times 1. Okay, now 30 times 5 is, so 30 times 5 is this. Don't let me put another sign there. This 150. 1 times 1 is 1. So 150 divided by 1 will give you 150. So at the end of the day, x will be 150 naira. So 2/5 of 150 will give us 60 naira. Okay, so that is that to that. Question number 32. Write in figure 68,022. So when you are writing words in figure, just follow the way you pronounce the words. Okay, you write out the numbers the way you pronounce the words. Write in figure 68,000. This is 68,000. No, 3 zeros will be after the number to make it 1,000. 68,022. Another 22 here. Add it together. I have 22068. Okay, so put comma. To put comma as in to differentiate the 1,000 from them, you need to count 3. Starting from the last number, you count it backward. Okay, 1, 2, 3, comma. So this is 68,022. Okay, so that is that about. What is the area of a circle? Radius 3.5 centimeter. Take pi, which is 22/7. Okay, now this is the radius. This is the radius of the circle. The radius of the circle is 3.5 centimeter. Okay, and you're asked to take pi. That is pi. Okay, and this is 22/7. So the formula for finding this area of circle is pi r square. Okay, you know that pi is 22/7 and r square is radius times radius. R means radius. This square means you multiply radius 2 times. So now let's solve it. So use pi. So the area of, what is the area of a circle of radius 3 centimeters? So that would be, use pi. That would be, you have 22/7 times the radius, and 3.5. You can put over 1, then times 3.5 again, and put over 1. So you are multiplying radius 2 times. Okay, now let's divide. This one can divide 3.5. Okay, 7 in 7, 1. 7 in 3, that is impossible. See, so you put 0 and then point. Then you can join 3 and 5 together to make it 35. You can check how many 7 are there in 3, which is impossible. That's why I put 0 here, and then decimal point after it I put point. Now I can join both numbers together and say 35. So 7 in 35 is 5. Okay, now let's multiply. Since there's nothing for us to divide here, so we multiply. So now we have 22 times 0.5, then times 3.5. So then 22 times 0.5 times 3.5 will give us 38.5. 5 centimeter cube. So that is our answer to that. Number 34. Evaluate 3.2 times 0.4 divided by 0.016. Okay, this can be done in two different sides. That is, you can divide. You can first divide, because all the number you have are even number. If the last number of any number happens to be even number, then the number is even number, regardless if it's a whole number or decimal number. Okay, so we can first divide, or you can first multiply the up number and then we now divide. So what I will do now is that I'll first multiply this by this and then I can divide. So now let me multiply. So 3.2, I can take away that point first. 0.4, take away the point, you have 4 left, then times 4 times 2, that is 8. 4 times 3, that is 12. Okay, how many decimal numbers do we have there? No, remember I take away the points that was there before. So now I'm going to put the points in the proper place. We have one decimal number here, another one decimal number here, making 2 decimal numbers. So you count that to 1, 2, and put the decimal points here. So therefore, now we have 1.28 over 0.016. Okay. Now here we want to divide up and down numbers. So there is an easy way for you to do that. You can first change both numbers to whole numbers. Okay, and then for you to, that means I'm going to multiply this up and down number by a certain number, judging by the down number. So since we have 3 decimal numbers here, you know this one is tenths, hundreds, and thousands. Okay, so which means the value of this one here is thousands. So I'm going to multiply both up and down number by 1000. I think you have something like 1.28 over 0.16. No, you have 2 decimal number here. So this one is tenths, this one is hundreds. So the value of the number down is 100. So in this one, we are going to multiply both up and down number by 100. But since we have 3 decimal numbers here, and this one is tenths, 100, and 1000, so we are going to multiply both up and down number by 1000 to make it easier for us to divide. So by 1000. Now when you multiply by 1000, so the down number is not a problem. All you need to do in the down number is take away the points, because you can check your calculator. If you multiply this by 1000, you're going to get 16. Okay, I'm going to get 16. So it's the up one that we are really after. So when you multiply the down number by its value, all you need to do is just take away the point. But the up one is what you really need to work on. So we have
soldier come. My babari no change, you still be the one. Anywhere I turn, I'm surrounded by this love. Like a little upon and God messes I enjoy. Mini come down. But you bless me, Japurata. Hope you know they do pasha.
1280. Now, let's divide. Both up and down number can be divided by 2, 4, and 8. So I will start with 4. Okay? 4 in 60 first, you have 4. 4 in 12. 4 in 12, that is 3. 4 in 8, that is 2. Remember, 4 cannot divide 0, so you put 0 here. Now we have 320 over 4. We can still divide by 4 again. Divide by 4. Okay. 4 in 4, that is down first, that is 1. 4 in 32, that is 8. 4 in 0, impossible, so you put that 0 here. So we have 80 over 1. Now at the end of the day, 80 divided by 1, 80. So therefore, our answer is 80. Okay. Question number 35. Simplify. 2 over 3 plus 1 over 6, close bracket, minus 1 over 4 plus 1 over 2. Okay, these are 2 different questions. Okay, 2 different fractions, fraction 1 and fraction 2. The bracket makes them separate them from each other. So if you are adding together, don't say 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 6, 9. Now write 3 over 9. No, your answer will be wrong. You need to look for the LCM of the denominators. Okay, now we are going to be doing the 2 simultaneously. The LCM of 3 and 6 is 6. Since 3 can divide 6, 6 is your LCM. If you look for the LCM, you get 6. How many 3 are there in 6? That is 2. 2 times 2, 4, plus how many 6 are there in 6? 1. 1 times 1, 1. So this for the first one. Now the second one, we apply the same formula. 2 can divide 4. Since 2 can divide 4, 4 is our LCM. So you put 4 here. How many 4 are there in 4? 1. 1 times 1, 1. Plus how many 2 are there in 4? 2. 2 times 1, 2. Okay, now let's go. 4 plus 1, that is 5 over 6. Okay, then minus 1 plus 2, that is 3 over 4. Okay, now I'm going to find the value of this. So you do another line and look for the LCM of that number. Now look at it here. 4 cannot divide 6. Okay, so this one you need to know for the LCM, or you multiply. If you multiply, you're going to get a number bigger than the normal LCM, which is 24. If you get 24, if you get 20, I'll use that 24. You will see how at the same answer, provided you divide to the lowest term. But the normal LCM, if you look for the LCM, you will get 12. Now, how many 6 are there in 12? That's 2. You multiply with the number of 2 times 5, that's 10, minus. How many 4 are there in 12? That is 3. Multiply with the number of 3 times 3, that's 9. So now, 10 minus 9, 1 over 12. So this will be your final answer. Don't go and write equal to, you don't go and write equal to 12. No, this is a fraction, this is a proper fraction. You leave it like this. Okay, I think you have something like 12 over 1 here. 12 can be divided by 1, you get 12. Okay, but when you have something like this is a fraction. This one you can still divide, this one you can't divide. So this is your final answer to this. Question number 36. What is the smallest number that can be divided exactly by 5, 7 and 9? The smallest number that can be divided exactly by 5, 7 and 9. This simply means find the LCM. You find the LCM. Okay, now there is no even number there, but this 9, I can work with this 9 first. Instead I can divide, I like to start with small number first, then gradually using bigger numbers. So 2 cannot divide anything here, but 3 can divide something here. 3 cannot divide 5, so you put 5 here. 3 cannot divide 7, you put 7 down. 3 can divide 9, you get 3. Okay, so I still have 3 there, which means I'm using 3 again. Remember, 3 cannot divide 5, so you write it down. 3 cannot divide 7, you bring it down. 3 can divide 3, you get 1. Now I have 5 and 7. These are prime numbers. Okay, nothing else can divide them except itself. This 5 now, only 5 can divide it, no other number can divide it. If you use another number to divide 5, there will be a remainder, or you may not even be able to divide at all. Same thing as 7. So let's start with 5. 5 in 5, 1. 5 cannot divide 7, I bring 1 there. Now I'm using 7. 1, 1, 1. Now what do we have? 3 times 3 times 5 times 7. 3 times 3, that is 9. 5 times 7, that is 35. Now 35 times 9. 9 times 5, that is 45. 5, keep 4. Okay. 9 times 3, that is 27. 27 plus 4. 27 plus 4, that is 31. So the LCM, that is the lowest number that can be divided easily by 5, 7 and 9 is 315. So that is that about that. Question number 37. Arrange 1 over 4, 2 over 3, 1 over 2, 3 over 4 and 5 over 8. Okay, in ascending order, which means smallest to biggest. Okay, which means smallest to the biggest. Okay, now we have done work like this before. I think we did that 1 to 20 that we did, that we look for the smallest number among them. So like I said that time, you can't say 1 over 2 is the smallest. Okay, and say okay, maybe 2 over 3 will be, will follow 1 over 4. No, you need to find the value of each of the fractions. That means find the LCM of their denominators. Find LCM of 4, 3, 2, 4 and 8. Okay, so when you look for the LCM, you look for the LCM just the way we look for the LCM that we just did not long ago. So we look for the LCM will be 20. This one will be 24. If you look for the LCM, you will get 24. So now use this 24 to get the value of each of the fractions. Starting with the first one, we have 24 divided by the down number times the up number. Second one, 24 divided by the down number times the up number. The next one, 24 divided by 2 times 1. The next one, 24 divided by 4 times 3. And then the last one, 24 divided by 8 times 5. Okay, now let's go. 24 divided by 4 is 6. 6 times 1, 6. 24 divided by 3, that is 8. 8 times 2, that's 16. 24 divided by 4, that is 12. 12 times 1, 12. 24 divided by 2, that is 12. 12 times 1, 12. And 24 divided by 4. 24 divided by 4, that is 6. 6 times 3, that is 18. 24 divided by 8, that is 3. 3 times 5, 15. Now, when you have it like this now, you can see that it will be easier for us to arrange from the smallest to the biggest. So the smallest here is 6, followed by 12, followed by 15, followed by 16, and then 18. So therefore, our final answer will be, which fraction gives us 6? That is 1 over 4. That's 1 over 4. Followed by, which gives us 12? That is 1 over 2. Which gives us 15? That is 5 over 8. Which gives us 16? That is 2 over 3. And then the one that gives us 18, which is 3 over 4. So this is how you arrange in ascending order from the smallest to the biggest. If I have to arrange in descending order, that means this one will come first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Okay? If you are only asked to say which of the fraction is the smallest, that is 1 over 4. If you are asked to say which of the fraction is the biggest, that is 3 over 4. Okay? So that is that about that. Now on to the next question. Number 38. If P equal to 7, Q equal to 5, and R equal to 3. So find the value of P raised to power 2 plus 2Q raised to power 2 and then minus R raised to power 2. So P raised to power 2 is same thing as 7 times 7, which is 49. Okay? 2Q raised to power 2 is first find the value of 2 and Q. 2 and Q, that will be 2 times Q. Q is 5. Okay? Like this. So that is 10. Times 10. That means whatever value you get in 2Q, you multiply by itself, and that gives 100. And then R raised to power 2, that is 3 times 3, which is 9. Okay? Now, let's calculate. So we are going to have 49 plus the value of 2Q raised to power 2, which is 100, minus R raised to power 2. R raised to power 2, which is 9. So this one will be 149 minus 9. So our answer here is 140. So that is that. So that's all. Number 39. Adesewa bought a house for 3,600 naira. The cost price. The cost price for the house 3,600 naira. And then she repaired the house for 150 naira. She repaired the house with 150 naira. All these things falls under cost price. You bought the house for this, you renovate it with this amount. So everything falls under cost price. So first add these ones together, 0, 5, 7, and 3. So that means the total cost price for that house is 3,750 naira. Now the selling price. She sold the house for how much? 4,950 naira. Find the percentage profit. First off, you find the profit. It's after you find the profit that you now look for its percentage. Now, to find the profit, that is selling price. That is selling price minus cost price. You know, this is cost price. I don't use 3,000 again. Use 3,750. That is total money that she spends on that house. Now, let's subtract. This 0 minus this 0, that is 0. 5 minus 5, that's another 0. 9 minus 7. 9 minus 7, that is 2, and then 4 minus 3, that is 1. So that which means you made a profit of 1,200. Now find the percentage profit. To find the percentage profit, it is profits over cost price. Remember, this is our cost price now. Don't use 3,000, use this 3,750, then percentage 100 over 1. Okay, now let's divide. This 0 first, cancel this 0. 5 can divide any of the up number and down number. So let's divide 5 here, 5 in 10, 2, 5 in 10, that is 7. There will be a remainder of 2. I put that here, that gives me 25. 5 in 25, that is 5. So we have 1,200 times 2 over 75 times 1. Okay, 5 can divide this and this. So let's divide 5 here, 5 in 7, that is 1. Remainder 2. I put that here, that's 25. 5 in 25, that is 5. Now use 5 to divide 1,200. 5 in 12, that is 2, remainder 2, I put that 2 here, That will give me 20. 5 in 20, that is 4, and then this is how you put it through. So now we have 240 times 2 over 15 times 1. 5 can still divide these two. Okay? 5 here, 3, 5 in 24, 4, give me that 4, I put that 4 here, that give me 40. 5 in 40, 8. So now we have 48 times 2. I hope you are following the way I'm dividing over 3 times 1. Okay? So now this 3 can divide 48. So we divide by 3. 3 in 3, 1. 3 in 4, 1. And then I want to put the other one here, 18. 3 in 18, 6. So we have 16 times 2 over 1 times 1. Now 16 times 2 will give you 32. And then 1 times 1 will give you 1. So at the end of the day, when you divide, you still get 32. So our percentage profit is 32%. Okay, so that's the last one. The next question, which is number 40. If 5 meters of cloth cost 32 naira 80 kobo, that is 5 meters cost 32 naira 80 kobo. What will be the cost of 8 meters at the same weight? So before you can find the cost of 8 meters, you must first find the cost of 1 meter of the cloth. 1 meter. So to find it, if 5 meters is this, then 1 meter will be 32.80 divided by 5. Okay, now let's divide 32.80 divided by 5. 5 here 1. 5 in 32, that is 6. And then let's mark for the point. But there will be a remainder of 2. Okay, so that 2 that remains, I put it here. That gives me 28. 5 in 28 is 5. There will be a remainder of 3. I put that 3 here. I give it 35 in 30. That is 6. Okay, so which means 1 meter of cloth will cost 6 naira 56 kobo. Now we can find the value of 8 meters. Now we can find the value of 8 meters at the same rate. So therefore 8 meters will be, that is 8 times the value of 1 meter of cloth is 6 naira 56 kobo. Okay, that means, you know, this is the amount that 1 meter of cloth is sold for. So you add it, that is, you add it in 8 places. Okay, so to break it down, just multiply it by 8. That is this amount for one, for another one, in 8 places. You just multiply straight. Sorry. So just multiply straight. So what do we have? 8 times 6, that's 48. 8, Ep.4. Okay, 8 times 5. 8 times 5, that is 40. Plus this 4, that will be 44. 4, take Ep.4. 8 times 6, another 48. Now 48 plus 4. 48 plus 4, that is 52. 52. So how many decimal number I want to count? 1, 2, this point. So therefore, 8 meters will cost 52 naira 48 kobo. Yeah. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you have learned 1 or 2. Okay, and please don't forget, before you leave this page, kindly subscribe to my channel so that you keep on encouraging me to put in more videos. Thanks for watching once again. Love you. See you in our next class. Arrivederci.